and welcome thine faces back to Oxygen Not Included, where we just got the achievement Turn of the Century, which 100 cycles being a day, I don't know why they think 100 days means a century, but maybe just giving it a fun name. Anywho, I've carved out about half of what I want to in all this slime lung infested yuck. And digging is still going slow. That has not changed. But I figure I'm going to just start throwing down a bunch of oxidizers every so often here now. And we're just going to start cleaning this space up. And more research. I think that's the last of the regular research. Excuse me. Last of the regular, meaning everything that I have now requires material study, which is Radbots. So I need to figure out what to do with that exactly. And I need to figure out what to do with all this extra space that I have now. I did utilize a bunch of the copper that the hatches were so kind to leave for me. And I'm just gonna have superpower going here instead of the basic wire. And then I guess I'm just gonna slowly keep digging all this out. Like a little bit at a time. Do 2 right there. Probably do 2 right there. Yeah, because I can hop down. Well, then they might not be able to get across to there. I don't know. We're just gonna start cutting. Maybe throwing in more flooring as I go, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This spot right here should be our new next level of flooring. So maybe after they dig that, I'll just have them build more flooring like I had them do right here. But I need to start figuring out what to do next, aside from just making more solar panels. Because more solar panels is super sustainability even faster, and I will be glad to get done with that. But I'm starting to think, what about rockets? And there's this teleporter here. Like, go visit one of the other planets. And I don't know, both of them. Yeah, both of them right there. These things that I should probably activate. I need to have a smart person go study it. And we'll just maybe see what the next planet has in store for us. I did just notice something panic-worthy. Is the pump for my water is no longer in the water. My pump for water is no longer in the water, which means oxygen production is offline. Hardcore. So I think what I'm going to do is disable that building and add a pitch bottle emptier right there with a priority 9, please. And we're going to set that to auto bottle. And we're just going to start pumping water from other places into this little pool. Yeah, there's our evolution chamber, evolving our meat. Meat. Nice. Well, with a bit of shenanigans, we now have this water line completely full again. Which means the spice will flow. The spice being the life-sustaining oxygen that we need to survive. One thing that I did that I don't know if I showed off or not, but they have this new party line phone. It is considered a recreation device, and it's only 1 tile wide. I was able to put it in there, and that made the mess hall a great hall. So I didn't have to destroy a table. But I do want to build another little bit of barracks right here for some of the new duplicants. So I think I'm mainly, just the one. I don't think I only have one duplicant that doesn't have a bed right now. Gonna give him a little cot right there. Oddly enough, he eats in the hospital. Pretty sure. Well, it says assigned to the hospital, but I don't know. How many tables do we got? We got 10, and we have 11 duplicants, so he's not eating in the mess hall. Abe. I forgot. I knew he was an artist, but I couldn't remember his name. But Abe, our last duplicant. He eating on the floor. He sacrifices for his work, or something like that. They're still just kind of booking along on this stuff. A little bit at a time. They started going a long way to do some digs, so I canceled what was left over there. We'll wait for him to build the bridge back out. In other news, Meep is now skilled up enough to be our advanced doctor. So we're going to... Oh, what a weird resource. Advanced doctor medical supplies, 1,000 grams. I have no idea. I feel like this is just never going to get used. I don't know. Whatever. He can destroy that. I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup here and there. I need to start consolidating a few things. It's like so far a lot of it has been sort of placeholder, as I've not wanted to destroy natural tiles. But as we've run out of bunk bed spots and dinner table spots, I think it's time to build some bigger rooms. But I need to find good spots for them, which is a little bit tricky with the space we're working with. Which makes me, I'm like, we can get a whole great big bedroom all the way up here. But no one's gonna wanna, like, do that travel. The travel seems like a little much. At least until I get the express tubes. So I've had a little bit of a problem where my energy efficiency has been so good that I'm starting to suck up hydrogen. So I've had to turn this smart battery to always on, which is actually being a little bit trippy with those things, just because I need to burn some extra hydrogen. Solar panels are doing good work, I guess. Even though that one isn't built yet. That and not having the incubators running. Those two things together have really limited my power consumption. So I need to find ways to use more power is what I'm deciding. I'm just not sure best way to do that right now. I feel like smelting a lot of metal, but I need to have a way to cool said metal. Maybe it is time to dig deeper this way. I doubt I have an oil biome on this map. I would be surprised if that were to be a thing. I am a little curious now. So I think I might dig just a few tiles over. Just enough that all this stuff isn't going to keep dropping down. Then what's the most plentiful? Granite? So, or igneous rock. Igneous rock. So then we're going to go ladder. igneous rock and blip into the core and see what we got other than a bunch of resources. I don't see like a lot of resources. Coal and some iron. Who's idle? It's probably the cook. Not anymore, I guess. There's plenty of stuff that you could be building. If it, you know, I don't want to see any wayward dupes. I don't want to see any bored. Goodness, you guys are doing a trek. What's so interesting down here? I have no idea. Let's have them carve another little layer out. It'd be best to put a ladder right there so that they can run across for a little bit longer. Who idle? Lindsay? Yeah, our cook. She just does not have enough to do. Maybe if I take out the trash for her, she'll have something else to occupy herself. You got a lot of stuff there. Suffocating who? Oh. Abe, you are just super slow, my guy. I mean, we could set that door to just open. Maybe I should put some oxygen masks for them somewhere around here. Maybe perhaps not a bad idea. Just carve a chunk through. Like so. Well, it has been some time in the making, about 20 cycles, but I think I've finally dug all this place out, for the most part, minus a few weird little things like that. And the giant sweep order has been given. We'll just see how it goes. Sometimes they drop things when they get ready for dinner and they don't remember to pick it back up, which frustrates me. But I'm building a little bit of a tank here with mesh tiles, just so that there's various different levels of floor I can get to. We're gonna pump all this onto this side. And I've done some very tricky work, and I've pretty well blocked in this natural gas geyser without anything happening, without any leaks. I am out of granite though, which makes me sad, because granite is like my favorite building material. So I need to go get some more of that. But just kind of let things settle for a little while, for a cycle or two, now that most of the brunt force is done. I mean, there's still some digging here that needs done right there, and lots of sweeping. But you got to be careful with how you do that, or else you end up with dead dupes. You kill them, suffocate them in all the water. Oh, I also just earned an achievement. I'm not sure what I got, but down the hatch. Hey, that's the hatches. My smooth hatches doing their work, which actually was not bad. Got a fair bit of a fine metal from them, just letting them do their thing. So I think I'll keep letting them do their thing. I mean, you lose 25% of the mass, but for right now, whereas I don't want to set a dupe up to do all the hard work, all the manual labor of refining metal themselves, at 25% loss is acceptable, especially with how much copper I have. So it looks like pretty much all of the surviving granite, remaining granite, is down here. So we're gonna have somebody come start digging it up. Eep. That's kind of an interesting choice. Pretty much, by the way, lava. No oil, just lava. Yeah, just about explored all the map. There's more swamp right here, and I've had enough swamp for a little while. I'll hit that a later day. Got that whole swamp cut out. There's a little bit unknown right in here, but I bet you it's more of the same. I bet you this sort of, I forget what this biome's called, where you have the igneous rock, iron, bleach stone, all that. But I bet you that blends in a little bit there. This one blends in a little bit there, and then just this whole iron magma place. I don't know what you call that biome either. I know forest and swamp, and that's pretty much it. Ocean? No ocean. Okay, so next step that I've done is I put a little pump here that goes to a water sieve and 3 tanks. And I'm just gonna start cleaning this water up and using it for all the things that I need to use it for. Anything good. Actually not horrible for spaceships. If it had starry-eyed, that would be the best. Like that. Can we take that and slap that on? Just move that right over? That'd be great. But I think I'm just gonna do nutrient bars. Not reject all. Nutrient bars. We're fairly stable. Food's kind of fluctuating a bit for some reason. I don't know if it's because the lice loaf isn't getting farmed because we let Turner out of the base. Our cook, Lindsay, is stuck like in the main part of the base. She can't leave even if she wants to. Or it might be that we ran out of water over here and she can't make lice loaf anymore. So we might want to enable that and disable auto bottle on that. Yeah, I've been just trying to drain all of the various bits of clean water. This is the only one that's left, and it's kind of in an awkward spot, so I'm just going to leave it for a little while and consolidate all the water right there. And then this is going to be all of our fresh water until this runs out, in which case then I'll tap into one of these geysers, but something tells me that this is going to last me a good long while. I put a deodorizer right there and punched a hole in the wall. There's not going to be good gas exchange right here because it's just one tile, but that's fine. I don't really want a lot of gas exchange because I do not want all of the slime lung stuff just flooding in the base. So just let that chill for a little while is what I plan on doing. And yeah, just let it keep running. These guys, they've just about swept up all of this. They've filled this up a few times. There's just so much stuff right there. I don't even know what to do with it all. But this has been a fun little distraction. I think I need to figure out Radbots now. Oh, they have changed Radbots in a way that I do not like. So this thing, it used to just like charge up a gajillion Radbots. Releases Radbots when you have 500. Yeah, it would store them, and as long as you could turn it off with automation, and it would hold them as long as it had power, and then you could shoot them one at a time into this thing as you needed. Now, however, if you disable it, all those Radbots just into the ether. So it's gonna be interesting watching this thing try to not die. Like, I tried to angle it this way so it doesn't shoot down on dupes if it gets too much charge. It'll just keep shooting this way as long as someone doesn't get too close. But I think what I need... No, how do you spell Radbolt? Radbolt. See, there we have the manual and reflector chamber. this thing. Excuse me. Stores Radbolts in a high energy state ready for transport. Requires a green signal to release Radbolts from storage when Radbolt threshold is reached. See, though, that also says Radbolts in storage will rapidly decay while this building is disabled. Well, I guess this one is disabled with automation. This one is disabled. I don't know. I feel like the wording on those are bad. Because it requires a green signal to release them from storage, which means if you ever apply a red signal, then it would technically be disabled by automation, and the Radbolts would decay quickly, which makes a storage chamber rather pointless. But I'm willing to give it a go. What the heck is that? Radbolt sensor? Huh, that's new. That could be handy. I'm not sure exactly how, but could be. So we're going to start generating some Radbolts. Not like a lot of Radbolts, but some Radbolts. And what's the thing that I want most with these there Radbolts? Not pressure forging, not for sure. Space stuff? Meh, don't need that. Meat, food, or higher tier food. Nope. I think, in all honesty, that's probably the best bet. Yeah. There's not like a lot afterwards that I really want. Or it would be super useful for a while. Like plastics. I don't have access to oil yet, so I can't make any of that. Yeah. I guess just as that thing shoots off. We have a little bit in there from when I had the manual generator, but I deconstructed that to make room for this little setup. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I did not mean to cancel. That could have been disastrous. I meant to sweep. But this is also kind of like the hottest spot in the base, so I figured a Wheezewort would not be amiss right there. The only other hot spot is right down there, and we're not going to be doing Radbolt studies in that spot. This is getting a little toasty, but I'm not going to worry about it for a while. It's future me's problem. So my smooth hatch population has finally gotten overboard. We got 11 out of 8 needed, so we should probably do something about that. I wonder if we could build a drop-off. There's a stone hatch got in there somehow. They probably laid an egg and I didn't see it and it hatched. But I wonder if I build food, critter drop-off, underwater. I wonder if I can wrangle these guys and then just chuck them in there to drown. Which is a horrible thing to say, but I'm just a little curious. So he's gonna auto wrangle, and we'll do. Oh, building flooded. Never mind. They. That's a funny looking hatch. Yeah, they saw what I was trying to do. Clay saw that coming, and they're like, "Nah, that's not good. No." So we'll just set up another conveyor loader for the smooth hatch variety. Da-da-da-da. Critter sensor. Automation wire. And plug you in like that. And power. Yeah, we can probably use that one. It's not going to be used for the carbon skimmer for a while anyways. I've just started using the conduit wire whenever I do something new, I'll slowly start replacing all of this basic wire with the conductive, a little bit at a time. Okay, so that's good to go. We're still overcrowded. So I was wondering if I could find an elderly one, but it doesn't look like these guys have hit elderly yet. So, just unlucky you. We need to kill 2 of them? Wait, what? That's not... I don't care about the coal. That guy. He dinner. Well, actually, I don't need coal in there. They're supposed to do metal. And I did get some puffs out of the printing pod. So let's see what I got. Pseudo larva, interesting. Another rancher, a little late. I might have taken you earlier. I think you're not bad. Like suit wearing for athletics, lets you move faster. And just general construction is never bad. And then there's nothing horrible here. I only need 1 cook. Do I need another duplicate though? Actually, yes, I think I will get one. And then what I'll end up doing is sending her through the teleporter here. I have not even looked at this. What do we get over here? Oh, it's not going to tell us. Research notes are hidden within the operating instructions. Added them to the database. I have not read anything database-wise. But we are going to assign Banhai? I'm not exactly sure how you say that. And we're going to beam her over to the next planet and we're going to see what's going on over there. Because I haven't done that yet. That should just be 100. Anytime now. Where are you at? Probably sleeping now. The most stressed duplicate is Banhai. Sleeping on the floor. Okay. Yep, you do that. We'll just wait it out, I guess. Get your morning snack, bathroom break in. All the different things you need. I'm sorry, what? You are scheduled for departure, my guy. Oh, I am so dumb. I am the dumbest of dumb. I never dug this out. Yeah, that will make exploration a little bit difficult. And I sealed it up. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm so smart. SMRT. Oh. Dig. Oh. Even though people are already on it. Thank you, duplicates, for being smarter than me. And then your chariot awaits. There she goes. So as soon as she goes through there, we actually don't want her to take the oxygen mask, so we can drop that. Wherever you're going, you are on your own. Teleport. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, and we are on the sludge planet. It's an interesting planet. I actually kind of like it. It's super easy to survive early on. With all of the polluted dirt, you just put it in the sublimation station. You get polluted oxygen, but just bunches of it, so much of it, it's pretty easy to survive, sustain yourself. But yeah, we'll have to start seeing what we can do over on this other planetoid. But I will do that in the next episode. I'm going to call it here. It's been a long, like 30 cycles. I was so like living on the edge watching that carnivore achievement. If I had just blown through 30 cycles like I did now, I probably would not have got that achievement. So it's kind of nice to not have to worry about that anymore. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next episode.